What's up, YouTube? Not good at this video stuff or making them or saying the right things. I won't edit anything. I just felt the need to make a video because the world's so fucked up. Not messed up. I shouldn't say that. I don't think we were given anything when we were born because there's nothing needed. I don't think we were given a wallet to make sure we keep full, or a phone to make sure we have numbers in, or any sort of anything. Yeah. Our moms fed us. Yeah. Our dads protected us. That's how it's supposed to be anyway. God made us to enjoy life, man. God made us to do that and enjoy life. And then he sent a perfect example of what that looked like. And look, man, I know there's many different kinds. There's Buddha, there's Catholicism, there's, I don't know, and there's so many religions. And, so many different ways that you could choose to believe, but there's only one truth. And it's only one truth. It comes from Dad. It comes from a God that defends, that gets behind and believes in truth and good and love. And no matter where you are, what color your skin is, where you from in the world, we've all felt pain. We've all felt pain that cuts you to your soul and you could do nothing about. That comes from outside sources that you can't control. We all can relate to that. Why do you think that is? It's only two things, man. It's good and evil. Yeah. And whatever God you want to put at the helm of your good, don't you think that if you try to be just good every day, that it would he or she at the helm of said good would get behind that? And don't you think that the evil that is also out there would come against it? So whichever one you choose to reverence as who you are, that's exactly what you'll be to the world and those around you. It don't mean you have to get up and go spend 60% of your day with a job that only allows you enough money to pay for the 40% that you're awake, and 10% of that time you're going to spend preparing for that 60, so it's really 70, and then probably another 10 to 15% you're going to spend around your family being upset about the politics at work and how they didn't give you the raise, or why you had to spend so much time, or something stupid that happened you'll spend discussing with your loved ones, and they don't give a shit about what happened at work. They just want you. They just want your time. They just want your love and your presence. So what would it look like if you quit your job and got your loved one and figured out what a day was supposed to look like for you? Maybe you're supposed to stay at home all day and work just for the land that God gave you. Maybe you're supposed to stay in your apartment until you can figure out a place you can go and get you a little peace. Maybe I smoke too much weed. There's got to be something to this good versus evil, truth versus a lie. There's got to be. I believe that if you come out of your sleep every morning and you look up to God, who is truth, who I happen to believe in what Jesus Christ did, because I spent so much time talking with him about it, and there's not many men in the world that could do such a thing. And that kind of strength could only come from a direct connection with God. And then that man would only understand to lay his life down for something from a source like he was fighting for. It's got to be true. And I felt it. And I've talked to him. And Jesus is my big brother. And he died so I could have a direct connection to God. And I know many Christians will say that they're all in one, Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. I believe they're of one accord, but they can never be the same. Yeah. Because then free will wouldn't have been in it, and Christ wouldn't have had the choice to speak to his dad and be a good son. It would have just been him. That doesn't make sense. That's stupid. You're not that dumb. And I also believe that it's not until a man decides to seek truth, or a woman, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say man specifically, but that's what I am. So I'll talk in that form most often. But I don't think it's until a person decides to believe in truth and walk in it and only agree with it and it alone that they can even identify what the lie is and how many lies they're walking in. So I felt led by Dad to make a video and share that thought. Yep. Most of my days I feel like Noah. This is where I spend my time. Yeah, about 5 years ago. My name's Bobby Esposito. Sorry, I should have started with that. About 5 years ago, I decided to only. Well, it started by only telling the truth. Yeah, I was only going to tell the truth. I want to tell a lie. So in order to do that, you have to know what truth and lies are. So I would catch myself in lies and announce that I had told a lie and say the truth behind it. And in doing that, man, you find so many things that were fucking lies. Yeah. So I say that to the best of my knowledge, it's been a few years now since I told a lie. And when I do, I promptly admit it and I straighten it out. So the closer I go into the truth, that shit's like a drug, man. And so that's all you want to be is the truth. And you find out how sustainable it is and how you can sit and watch a bird land or run up on a bear or have all kinds of stuff happen in these woods. You start to be okay with whatever's around you just because there ain't no lies around you. And while you might not understand what's around you or not even know what to do with it, damn, you're standing on truth, man. Stand on all 10. I mean, you stand on just truth. It don't matter what you lack. The truth will sustain you. The truth will give you what you need. It don't matter what you lack. It don't matter if you don't have the answer to an equation or the solution to a problem. It'll come. It'll come. You need a meal, you go get it. There's something stuck in the bushes around here somewhere you can eat. I ain't had electricity for 3 years. I haul water twice a week, 250 gallons, in by a 5-gallon bucket, and I put it in a pump system to take a shower. It's been a minute since I had a job. I worked a business. I've went to different organizations. I've had some very good jobs, but the same thing happens at each one. People are full of shit, and I don't want to sign up with them. So if I see one lie within an organization or a family or a group of friends or a church or anything, like I have to about face it. I first tell it it's a fucking liar, and then I about face it. Yeah. I don't spend time with it. And I see something that's the truth and I eat it up. And sadly, like all the truth that I see and all the lies that I see have backed me into 27 acres of woods. Me and my sweet wife, I get my sons. I have four, two stepsons and two sons from a previous marriage. They are 8, 15, 20, and 24, I believe. The oldest two are my stepsons, and they don't really like me because of the way I think and believe. And understandable. I'm not their truth, so they go away from me. But I can't sign up with anything because there's not much good in the world. And I really believe that the only thing left for evil to win is for good men to do nothing. So I try to do more good than I do bad. But people don't like good, and they criticize you for it. Chivalry, maybe you stand up for a stranger. Maybe you say hello and good morning to someone who will roll their eyes and suck their teeth at you. What do you do with that? Turn away from it. If you want to be good in today's world, you just have to be it. You won't see an example. You just have to be it. And in order to do that, you'll have to break away from all of the things that you signed up with that have any sense of lie in them. Have you ever seen a coworker not get a raise undeservingly? Have you ever seen someone wronged at your place of employment? Have you gossiped about a coworker? You should probably check all that shit. It's all lies. And then replace it with truth. But how you do that, you don't know how, because nobody around you does it. Figure the fuck out. Just stop telling lies. Just start there. Just don't tell a lie. Start there. Yeah. And in 5 years, let me know how you're doing. And I'm pretty sure if you take that seriously, you probably reach out to me and tell me what you learned by doing that. If you get offended by it, you'll criticize me, which I don't give a shit about. I get criticized all the time for who I am. It makes it real easy to find out who the lazy motherfuckers are. I often only speak from my soul and not my mind, so it's a little confusing. But I hope this video finds you well, and you can comment if you like, but I probably won't comment back because I like just giving out info. Yeah. Because of the source that I get it from. So it's a real truth and raw info that you can take in there to help you. There's nothing to hurt you. It may feel like hurt because you have to disagree with some bullshit you've been believing, but if you'll put down that lie and pick up your truth, it'll find you well and sustained. Yeah. Not broken and a victim. Yeah. You'll be okay no matter where you are. And a kind message may get some response. If you need some help, a kind message I'll respond to. Yeah. But criticism, well, I don't usually talk back to that. The weights always scream when you're lifting them, clanking and banging around and shit. But you gotta keep lifting them. You can't talk to the weights. You just lift them. I hope everybody has a good day. I hope that Dad walks with you and talks with you. I love you, Dad. Thank you for giving me the courage to put my crazy thoughts in a video and send it out to people. Yeah, I hope somebody gets something out of it. Yeah. Dad, I pray you bless it. Yeah, thanks for all the courage you give me. Well, I hope this video finds you guys well, and stay beautiful.